Hi all, it's Norn, and I'm back again, and I actually thought of something that may be helpful. Because I'm still seeing that some people actually don't know about charismatic LIV and how great he can be for your physical and electric team. Like, he boosts my LS, he boosts my EJV, he boosts my CT. He'll do any physical and electric, but look at that. B, that's 80 MP, so that's the book, right? You read the book, you get, but look at A. Just at A tier, you get 30% increase for physical and electric damage of the entire lineup. Just at A tier. Alright? That's kind of ridiculous. So that's not even an S tier thing. S tier, you get Judgment Rune, so when you hit him with Checkmate or Royal Fork, you apply weakening and electric penetration, increasing the physical and electric damage the targets take by 40% for 30 seconds. Multiple activations will reset the duration. That is huge. So, as many times as you stick him, that 30 seconds resets. Right? So this here is, you get more MP at S+. It's not a huge one. That one's not significant, but SS, the doppelganger lingers more, right? And then you're going to do even more electric damage and penetration and weakening, right? So there's that. But what I'm interested in next, mine is only S tier, as you can see, right? I want to get to right here, at least for the next step. When Charismatic LIV is in the lineup, you get 50% extra damage, right? And then SSS, this moving arbiter, that's when you do his QTE in and he does the spinny blade. Right now, it doesn't do anything for me, but I do practice doing that all the time to keep it in my rotation, because look at that, it increases the physical and electric damage again by another 30%. Right? And then SSS plus 70% extra damage. That is huge. And then at EX, you'll start applying Lacerate. Right? So as you see that you do more physical and electric damage again. It takes by 3.5%, but you can stack this 10 times. So that goes for 30 seconds. So that's 35% more once you stack that 10 times for 30 seconds. So you probably won't get the full 30, but you have to stack that within the 30 and take advantage of it and then restart again. But look at, right, the style skill, Gambit. When there's distance between you can spam this too. I did it in one run just to show you. You spam that over and over, you won't get hit. Like, they keep you invulnerable. And then when they're down to, what is it, like 10% health, I think it is, you can hit Lethal Strike, right? Your target turns red and all you do is checkmate them, they die. It's great for raids and stuff like that and bosses. And then here, though, like a Judgment Rune, after you hit them, right? That's what we were just talking about. 40% extra damage for 30 freaking seconds. That is ridiculous. And then the ult later helps your MP and stuff like that, right? Now, I show it later. Like, that's what I mean. My LIV is only S tier here. I've never upgraded him. I have one copy of the weapon. And he's brought me so far. I've finished Electric Realm. I've finished Physical Realm. I've started doing more Boss Hunt immediately, right? He raid, if you have a CAV as support and raid, and you have physical tunes like EJ or LS, he skyrockets their damage. So you can go in and be great support. But that's the thing, too. You can actually still do good DPS with your tune as well, too. If you just have a CAV that's EX built up with the runes and all that, he does actually pretty good damage. So, like, he's a great tune all around. And now I'm going to show you some stuff. I show you, here's my practice record. Or my freestyle stage, right? I've been going in and just here solo LS, just by himself, doing a run. And you'll see the damage he does without CAV. And then I'm going to show you after. Right? So I might have actually probably should have picked DJV for this, just because I could keep the run maybe a little bit more consistent, because this stinger, I let it go now when I'm doing it in training stage, because it goes all over. It's not like the boss where he locks. And then if you push the wrong way, you actually, if you're grinding against the wall, if you push the wrong way, you won't do any damage. You're like, stinger is different. It doesn't just auto do the damage like everyone thinks. Sometimes you have to direct it into them, right? Or else you're just grazing them on the edge. It's really weird. It's kind of weird. It's a little bit hard to control sometimes, but then once you get it down, you get it down. So right here, that's why I just let it go, because I'm going to let it do its inconsistent bullshit. If you can get them in a corner, that's better, right? But so I put it on 60 seconds, so it takes a minute to get through this, literally. But yeah, we're just about done here. And then, so there's 10 million damage, or yeah, 10,919,309 damage in 60 seconds, right? Which is pretty good for solo. And as you see here, right, I have a record of all the stuff I've been just messing around in there. So I did 116 the one time, but look at Devilbringer. 591, 521. EJV, I got him close though. I did a perfect run, like was just ripping it. And EJ, I did get kind of close. That's just solo though, right? That's without the support. Once you put in support, I can get Devilbringer just ridiculously higher than EJV. So honestly, he does have the highest DPS in the game if you do it right, except for EJV can assassinate the map from one spot type deal, right? Devilbringer, you have to chase everything around and they got to stay still, and then you can annihilate things faster than EJ. But and like I said, it's situational. So now we go in with the full team, but this one's not really. Don't take this into consideration because I screwed around a little bit. I just wanted to show you. You could. So there's the blades. That's what I'm getting used to. And then look at, if you're too far away and you do that one. I can't remember what it's even called. You want to do this gambit one where he shoots at him, but look, as you see, you can spam that. He just keeps flipping around in circles and hitting them over and over. It applies minor damage and the weakening and stuff, right? So there we go. But that, I don't know if you could tell by the DPS, even though this is going to be like a crappier run because I messed around and stuff, it's already higher than it was with him solo, right? It's already climbing higher and stuff. So I said that was more just to show you the gambit thing. You do it over and over and over again, and you can do, I think the other one must be called Royal Fork, then when you jump up in there and spread them all everywhere, then you can do that one over and over too, but there's a little bit more risk of getting hit with that one. The other one, like I do it to Pluton and stuff, just tink, 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 tink all over and over while he's invincible. But you could do it while they're attacking too, and like I've done it through Nevin's spinny blades and just been able to tag her with that over and over again without getting hit. You might take a little bit, but like it's much better. But here we go. I went a little bit faster now with the full team, right? And I'm just gonna try to do the best. But like I said, it's a little bit inconsistent because of Stinger, how it goes all over the place, right? Like I said, I probably should have used AGV, but you're still gonna get the point here. You're still going to get the point. It's still more. You're going to see immediately it's more. And this is the full team bonus, right? You get the 30% extra increase just for the resonance, right? And then I'm going to do one more run after this with just LIV helping me out. And you'll see what the difference is, right? And mine is very low. Once I get all that goodness that's up higher from all the upgrades and get his weapon built up a bit, like, it's going to significantly increase the damage my physical and electric team does. So my CT is going to cook twice as hard, right? Well, 70% more hard. So, but yeah, that's what she said. But anyway, yeah, like I don't know what to say. So that one, there you go, 12,283,008 points, right? With damage per second, 220. I don't even know. Yeah, that was small, and I'm kind of baked. But anyway, as you see, there's a record, and there's the one I screwed around on. So 10 million by himself, 12 million with the full team, and now I go back in one more time. I know it. I don't know if I do it right here yet or not, but then this, there you go. I think we lingered on that screen long enough so you can read numbers for sure. And then here, I think I was contemplating, should I go back in with just LIV? But I went and collected something, a couple things first. You'll see. Don't worry, I don't do this very long. I could actually, probably should have just cut this out, but I guess it's not long anyway. But I'm just showing I do all my daily shit every single day, right? I've been grinding right now, and I'm saving. Right now, I don't need to spend anything. Right, but yeah, here we're going back into the training stage because right now I have an EX CT. I have 4 stars on his back. He's actually past EX. I've gotten 1 copy of CT past EX. So like, and I don't really want to do that anymore with the SSS limiteds. Keep awakening. So whatever. Other people could do that. I'm not ever going to. If they have a stronger CT in the very end of it because of it, then so be it. That's just not worth it for me. But now, as you see, it's just CAV, and I just use the Gambit. Hit him with that to increase the, and only once too, right? Only 1 rotation. You can repeat this stuff over and over. So like I'm showing you just 1 hit from him, what the difference is. Literally 1 Gambit hit. right? And I didn't even reset it, and that resets every 30 seconds, so I could have potentially did it twice in this 1 minute run, right? I could have at least got it for maybe even this last 20 seconds here. I could have got 40% more DPS if I did a QTE, but with both of them, I would have had to wait for LS to cool down, right? I don't have a Dante in between to like kind of trick my gap thing stuff, so I don't have to wait for cooldowns. I could just do really fast QTE rotations, right? So there you go, 11,329,501 points with just LIV. So there's the difference right there. It's just clear. Even being a little bit inconsistent and stuff, you can clearly see it's at least a couple more million damage in 1 minute, right? So, and that's like I said, only doing one rotation, only hitting them with the gambit once to get the 40% and weakening and all that electric penetration and stuff, right? So I'm telling you, LIV is the way to go if you're struggling in electric, you're struggling in physical, because it's all I'm going to focus on now is I want to save and get the last 2 stars on LS's weapon, and then I'll have a maxed EX LS. It's a little bit, waking 1 or 2 clicks, I think, and then 4 stars on a sword, and that'll be great for me. I'm good enough with that. But CAV here, that's what I mean. He's the next step that I need for all these, for my EJV, for my LS, for my CT, for all of them, basically all my physical and electric tunes to do more damage. Right there, that's what I need. I know Peerless Legend does do that a bit too, but he's better for fire, right? He honestly is. So he boosted my fire team a lot, right? Using that buff and everything, it's great. So I like that. So I'm telling you, don't sleep on this character here. Charismatic LIV. If you're struggling, this is what you do with the physical and electric. You see, look at that. Okay, now we're gonna look at the weapon quick, and then I'm gonna get the frick out of here because it's my son's birthday today, and we're not quite there yet. We're setting up and waiting for people to show now. So I had a few minutes. I figured I'd do this because I keep getting questions, and like people ask who's CAV and why does he help and blah blah blah. Well, now you know every part of it. Now look at that. Right, that middle one there freaking increases the damage for another 30%. Or whatever the hell it was. So like you're just stacking buffs on buffs and buffs, and then you got your Beowulf card buff too, right? After hitting somebody with the QTE skill, increase the physical and elemental damage. So that applies the electricity by what, another 20 or 30% there? I can't remember. It went off too quick, but you're stacking that buff on top of all the other buffs, and like just your tune starts wilding out. We'll just say that much, all right? And then like I said here, right now I'm using Runes of Flaw, but he has his own runes. Classic Resonance, right? The Runes of Classic. So if you actually just want to use them and rock them solo and main them, you can do more damage, right? Look at that. It's like similar to EJV buffs. I don't know, can't go wrong, right? But obviously I'm doing that, and then I'm working on my Runes of Obscurity now. I'm at level 3. I need 6 more level 1 Runes of Obscurity to have level 4 runes, and then I think it'll be viable to actually use his runes out in the field. Because I'm not joking, even right now at level 3, the damage is comparable to what I can do with the level 5 Runes of Flaw. It's still less though, so I'm not quite achieving quite what I wanted there. But at 4, I think I'll be good to go, honestly. But anyway, that's all I got. Build CAV. Good gaming. Till next time. Yeah.